It's mid-January and it's almost 70 degrees here. We just had about 6 inches of snow last week and now we are pretty much thawing out, but the bees are out and buzzing. Yesterday they were doing a cleansing flight and they were taking a lot of dead bees out from the bottom of the hive that had died from the cold or just from age. And so underneath the hive there's a lot of dead bees that I see, but there are definitely still a lot of bees alive and moving. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go check and see how they're doing on food, because it's possible that we are done with winter, but not completely done. So they still probably have another month of waiting before all the flowers start blooming and things start opening. So I'm going to see if they've got enough food to get through the next month. About 1 month ago, I added some pollen patties, and so today I'm going to go see how those pollen patties worked. And I have 4 new ones. They're homemade pollen patties that I made myself, and we're going to see how I did. And there you can see I have some in the container. And I've got my smoker heating up. So I'm at the hive right now, and I am really excited to say that I see some big pollen pouches full on the bees coming in. Give you a little peek at it. You can see they're really active and moving around. So that's good to know that they're foraging and they're finding some flowers and some pollen sources here. The pollen is a food source for them that they use to feed the babies. So that is another good sign of a healthy hive, that hopefully the queen is in there and will do a little bit of laying, even though she's slower to lay in the winter months. Alright, so we're going to take the lid off. I'm also going to check for moisture and see if I need to add. I added some newspaper in the lid. They get a lot of condensation with the cold weather, so I'm going to check today to see if I need to change out the newspaper so that we don't have excess water or mold occurring. Okay, so I'm going to slip off the harnesses that I have to kind of strap it down. I'm going to go in from the lid here and check to see how the newspaper looks. And as I'm tipping this, some water off the top of the lid is coming off. It does appear to be a little damp, and it does appear that the bees have chewed a little hole through the paper, and I think it's done its work. There's a little bit of dampness there. I'm going to bring you a little bit closer so you to look inside from the hole and what I get to see before I crack the lid open and take it off. And kind of take a sneak peek inside the hive, see what they're doing. A little smoke out the top. Got my hive tool. And I am not going to disturb these girls today. I just want to check on the food source and provide food for them if they need it. And the pollen patties are gone. That is great. Here's some bees that were on the lid. None of them the queen. There's not too many bees up here, and it does look like there's still honey in the hive. So I am just going to lay the pollen patties down. They have it set to a certain temperature. It's almost 70 degrees here right now, so I feel pretty comfortable opening the hive at the moment, but I'm not going to keep it open very long. I'm just going to lay these pollen patties down to feed them. Like I said, I made the pollen patties using a sugar and water simple syrup type of, I shouldn't say a simple syrup. I had to candy, I had to boil the sugar and the water to a certain temperature, like a candy state. And then I added some special bee food to it as well that will stimulate health and a little bit of healthier eating. Or I'm just going to lay these flat like I did last time, and they may have melted slightly with the condensation, but I know that the bees are at least fed, and as you can see, they are already, my hands are super sticky. They're already jumping on top of the patties and enjoying them. And I literally just put them on there, starting to come up to the top. So I need to get the lid on because I don't really want to crush them. I'm going to try and move them down. Fan them off for just a minute so that too many don't get crushed when I add this lid. That's what will upset them. And we're done. Super exciting that they are happy and looking fairly healthy. So like I said, I'm going to add some fresh newspaper now to the upper lid. Just crumple it up, and then when I add the outer cover, it'll flatten down. I even brought a little bit of paper towel just to kind of test it out and see what seems to work for moisture absorption. And we have a few bees flying around. I guess I didn't do a good enough job balling this up. And with that, those pollen patties that I did add, it does have a little scent to it that they are attracted to. So on goes this lid. And then up go the straps. Give you one more look at the girls, and we are done. Nice little happy buzz. I hope you enjoyed this segment, and I look forward to making many more videos in the spring.